These are for you, sweetheart.
Oh, they're lovely.
I love you. What have you been doing all day?
I tidied up. I've not stopped. I've just sat.
Look at the lamp. Dust all over that. Get it sorted. What are you doing?
It's my sister.
You really going to answer that when we're having lunch?
I've not seen her in ages.
Go on then, let's spoil it. Go on. Answer it. Go on. Go on. You daft cow. Why have you bought all this expensive junk? I'll have to give you less money next time. Can't do anything right, can you? Yeah, Tom. Your mother's dressed like a clown. You should see it. It's classic, Liz. The only thing she's missing is a red nose. I'll start calling her Krusty from now on. Hello. I've messaged your dad. Told him I can't make his birthday. Can't be bothered with all your gang ignoring me.
Right.
It's just us. Get these cobwebs cleaned up. Wake up, you lazy pig. It looks ridiculous. Shut up. Think about it before you say anything. Why do you make me do these things? You're not going anywhere. You're staying here. You're staying here. You're staying here.
That was me, stuck in a cycle of abuse day after day, walking on eggshells in my own home. I reached out, I got the support I needed to leave him, and you can too.
After years of abuse, family and friends say Nicole Oliver couldn't take it anymore. She filed for divorce, took her 2 children, and attempted to start a new life. Then on July 8th, that hope for a new life was taken away when she was shot and killed by her estranged husband, who then turned the gun on himself.
When I heard about Nicole's death, it brings out that anger again inside of you. And I was very sad to hear of her very tragic death.
Tanya Schoenbred understands all too well.
That hit really close to home because our lives paralleled a lot.
She's a survivor of domestic violence.
I got married when I was 35. I was, waiting for that special someone my whole life, and thought that I had found him. After we got married, the tables turned very drastically. So it was very shocking.
Schoenbred says her husband, who was once loving and kind, suddenly became emotionally and physically abusive.
I think they're very good at making you feel like maybe it's your fault or you deserved it.
Schoenbred has worked hard not to feel that way anymore, but 2 years later, her abuse is a subject that's still difficult to talk about.
There's always an element of shame and embarrassment, I think, for many women.
And many people in Maine have been in her shoes. In York County alone last year, police answered about 25,000 calls, all pertaining to domestic violence.
I can honestly say that there isn't a week that goes by that we don't get domestic violence calls.
Maurice Willett is the sheriff of York County. He says domestic violence is a top priority with his department. So much they have a special unit devoted to handling the crime.
I definitely think it's made quite a difference.
That's because after an arrest is made, police follow up with the victim, make bail checks, and work on a continual basis with domestic violence programs such as Caring Unlimited.
Last year alone, here in York County, Caring Unlimited served 3,566 different individuals who were trying to break free from abusive relationships. That's a lot of people, a lot of people.
Lane, a community response coordinator with Caring Unlimited, says her group helps in a number of ways, like arranging for counseling, legal services, and even housing.
We have a wonderful transitional housing program where people can stay, families can stay for up to 2 years.
Providing a safe haven to help people get back on their feet, regain their confidence, and take control of their own lives. Something Tanya Schoenbred says she's doing, but admits it's a journey that takes one day at a time.
I've started to put the pieces back together and move forward